Hello, and I know this is pretty quick to do another review, but my friend last night told me that I should just go ahead and review Crackdown 2, and I thought that was a pretty good idea since it's brand new. And the criticism seems to be a bit negative for some reason. All that I know is, it can't be that bad when you got a friend flying a helicopter for you. I think he was actually generous enough to let me fly it eventually. The vehicles, I do believe, are a lot better than the original. They handle better, and they also improve the driving skill levels. It's not nearly as hard as it was to do in the original.
The relevant tactical
And
locations are now on your track.
this is one of the moments that he was letting me just pilot the helicopter. And what you're about to see is him flying, because I actually haven't unlocked the ability to fly yet. When I do, I'll probably make a video of that. But until then, it's me. I haven't been playing this game for too long, but I've gotten about a third through it. And I have my character at the moment leveled up to level 5 strength as his maximum. The gameplay is still very smooth as the original, and still just as addictive as ever with the orbs and collecting them all and leveling up your character. It's all very fun, but the one complaint I do have is the aiming is a lot more annoying than the original. The original was a lot smoother because you could switch in between targets so fast and smoothly. Now, I don't think I was able to do that once on this game. You have to individually target the character, and when cars are going by, you're screwed. You just gotta do melee attacks. So the melee is very useful in this game. Now, in this game, the objective is for the freaks to go to these absorption units and then activate them. What this does is send a beam through the skies that lines up to where a beacon should be placed to destroy a freak lair. And the absorption units aren't hard to do, but the freak layers sometimes can be quite difficult. But sometimes you'll complete an absorption unit and wonder why nothing's happening, because it usually will give you a message, when really there's just something blocking it, like right there. And once you get to the freak lair, this is where it starts to get difficult, where freaks are coming from every angle at once. At first it seems easy, because only certain freaks can attack the beacon that comes down, but eventually half of them can start attacking it, and towards the later missions, it's just insanity. And the question that you're probably going to ask me is it better than the original? Yes it is. I feel that it's a lot more fun, even though they took away a lot of things. For example, there's not nearly as many agents. There's only 4 this time, and they don't even level up with their individual skins, but that's alright.
The beacon's ready to go.
The game is still very addicting. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely one of the funnest games I've played all year. It's not as good as Red Dead Redemption or other sandbox games that have been released recently.
Cool.
But it's still a pretty good time. And I am very satisfied with it. Now, as a $60 purchase, was it worth it? Yes it was. But for me, I'm a huge Crackdown fan, and I think you'd find it even more fun if you'd never played Crackdown 1. And this game, and if you remember Crackdown 1, there used to be these ducks in Crackdown 1. There used to be this weird Easter egg that the ducks would get an instant kill on just about everything. Well, in here, they're the most powerful grenade, which is pretty funny. And I'm about to show you an Easter egg, and I'm not going to tell you where to find it, but I will show you what it is. But first, let's enjoy the physics.
Call for revival or surrender to rebirth. The choice is yours.
All done? Well, that's the physics comedy for you.
Has begun the revival
and now for the Easter egg. You know, there's actually an achievement for landing in there. But at the end of the day, the pros do outweigh the cons. This isn't a terrible game like IGN is trying to make it sound like. It's a very fun game, and it's actually really fun to explore the environments, because there's a lot of landmarks that have just been destroyed. And yes. Now, one huge disappointment was the PvP multiplayer was not nearly as fun as I thought it was going to be. And that really sucked, and it's also full of glitches. And yes. There isn't much really more to say about this game, other than I think the score will have to be an 8.7.
Hold firm, Agent. The beacon's charging.